The man of the hour, the outlaw, that killer core, he made the news today. Shakur Stevenson made an interview in the Breakfast Club. And now there are two boxers that he actually talked about. And now that is Conor Benn and his homeboy, Edgar Berlanga. Let's talk about Edgar Berlanga. I believe Shakur Stevenson took indirect shots at Edgar Berlanga. But deep down in my heart, I really do not think Shakur Stevenson meant anything of the stuff that he said. Because the more I do this boxing channel, the more I realize that Shakur Stevenson is a very impulsive person. He acts before he thinks. He's more of a shoot first, ask questions later kind of guy. So he indirectly insults Edgar Berlanga, saying that he's not really a great fighter and he's not as accomplished as Shakur Stevenson is. Now Edgar Berlanga hears this and he calls out Shakur Stevenson online. And when he calls out Shakur Stevenson actually apologized and he actually sent two separate messages. He said that he did not realize what he said till later, so he actually apologized to Edgar Berlanga. And I'm pretty sure they're gonna be cool. I'm pretty sure it's just a misunderstanding because Edgar Berlanga and Shakur Stevenson go way back since the amateurs. And there's actually video footage about this. Edgar Berlanga and Shakur Stevenson actually kicking it outside of boxing. There is this video that Southpaw keeps posting about Edgar Berlanga and Shakur Stevenson kicking it in the hotel room. I believe they were listening and singing to like Backstreet Boys or NSYNC or something like that. And they were both shirtless, and then Shakur Stevenson kneels down really close to Edgar Berlanga. Now everything would be cool, but there's something weird about that video and I really don't approve of this. There was no chicks in that room. It would only be cool if there's chicks. I mean, I guess it's cool. I mean, if you don't like girls, you don't have to like girls to be a boxer. Because look at Gervonta Tank Davis, the self-proclaimed face of boxing. He is a very skilled fighter. He is undefeated. He is a champion. And your boy keeps posting that he doesn't like to chase chicks. And once you think about it, Tank Davis, I've never seen him with any girls. I mean, he does hit girls and he also wears purses and paints his nails. I think he's trying to become a chick. Because if you're a man, you should not be allowed to hit a girl. Maybe Tank Davis feels like a girl, so he feels it's okay to hit girls. Oh man, my bad guys. Went off a topic a little bit there, huh? Well, yes, Edgar Berlanga and Shakur Stevenson know each other from the amateurs. And I am pretty sure they are pretty cool because there are no competition. Edgar Berlanga fights at 168 and Shakur Stevenson fights at 135, so there's no way they could actually fight each other because in 99.9% of the cases there are really no friends in boxing, just acquaintances. The other 0.01% is really Shakur Stevenson and Keyshawn Davis because these two fighters do not want to fight each other. So I said 0.01% because the Klitschko's do not count. They're all actually brothers, blood brothers. So it's not the same fighting your own brother, especially in a deadly sport. You would really try to hold back against your brother because you do not want your brother to delete himself or actually get hurt and not be able to walk again or anything dangerous like that. Even cousins, I'm pretty sure you don't want to be responsible for your brother or your cousin getting paralyzed or even unaliving themselves. But on friends, I really do not understand that because 20 years from now, I'm pretty sure you guys are not going to be that close. The only ones that are going to be close 20 years from now is going to be your family. Now, in the same interview on the Breakfast Club, Shakur Stevenson says that he is capping out at 135 pounds. But in the same sentence, he says that he is willing to fight Conor Benn at 154 pounds. Now, if Shakur Stevenson is serious about this, that is a 3-weight division weight jump. Now, he does kick it with Terence Crawford, and Terence Crawford is gonna go up to fight Canelo Alvarez, and Crawford is really jumping 4 weight classes because Crawford did not look good at 154. And he is fighting at Canelo at 168. But the thing is, Canelo already fought somebody at 175 in Kovalev, and he knocked out Kovalev. So Canelo knows what it feels to get hit by a 175 pounder in a professional fight. And I do understand, Canelo did not look really good in his last fight. And he looked so bad that I'm starting to believe Terence Crawford could actually fight 12 rounds against Canelo Alvarez. Now, I believe he's still going to lose, but if Canelo connects on Crawford, Crawford is getting knocked out. But the way Canelo was moving in his last fight, I don't think he's going to connect. So I feel the same way Shakur Stevenson challenging Conor Benn. I believe Conor Benn will knock out Shakur Stevenson. And I know Shakur Stevenson is a plus fighter at 135 pounds. But I believe the added weight to 154 will slow down Shakur Stevenson. The only way Shakur Stevenson stands a chance against Conor Benn if they make that a catch weight. But at 154, where Conor Benn feels comfortable, is going to be a cakewalk for Conor Benn. Especially as we all know, Shakur Stevenson suffers from hand injury and he has not been looking good in his last 2 boxing performances. He actually broke the record for the least punches thrown in a fight and the most boring fight in boxing history. So if he suffers from hand injuries at 135 pounds and he does not like to throw any punches, what makes you think that he's gonna want to throw punches against Conor Benn? I believe Conor Benn's parries will actually break Shakur Stevenson's hands. Now, I know Shakur Stevenson's past performances have been very boring, and I believe he's going to keep fighting the same way till the end of his career unless he gets surgery and fixes them hands. He actually needs a miracle because he already had 2 surgeries on those hands. And every time he has surgery, he always seems the same. He never gets any improvement. He gets surgery and does not throw any punches on his next fight. And he keeps giving these messages online and on interviews. He actually says that he's gonna reach out to Floyd Mayweather to see what he did to fix his hands, because we all know that Floyd Mayweather suffered from hand injuries as well. But I do not believe they were as bad as Shakur Stevenson because Floyd Mayweather actually took it to his opponents. And Shakur Stevenson just doesn't want to throw. Even though he sees openings, I believe he thinks he's going to hurt his hands bad. Because I believe that he already tried everything. When he said that he's going to reach out to Floyd Mayweather, that's the last thing that I think that he needs to do. Because he did say that he needs to reach out Floyd Mayweather to prolong his career. So that means that he knows that his hands are not getting better at all, even with the surgeries. So I do believe if he's not gonna be able to punch, people are gonna realize that he's really done. And I believe he is just trying to milk it till people find out that he is really damaged goods. Because if you notice, Shakur Stevenson will not take any fight if it's not for a real big amount of money. I believe he knows his time is short in boxing at the moment. But I do hope that he reaches out to Floyd Mayweather and gets those surgeries on them hands to make it at 100%. Because I believe Shakur Stevenson is a very talented fighter. He's just broke his hands. And it'll be a shame because I'm a big boxing fan not to get Shakur versus Gervonta Tank Davis. Imagine Shakur Stevenson retires because of his hands. Imagine not getting Shakur versus Teofimo or Shakur versus Devin Haney. That would really suck. Even Shakur versus Ryan Garcia. But guess what, guys? I ain't the biggest, I'm the baddest. And if you want to help out your boy, throw $1 at the Super Thanks. I got a row. Peace.